Forgive or forget. Most of the time, I choose to forget. But let's see if I can convince one of you to forgive. Unless you need to forget, and then you can forget. Let's get to the messages.
Sponsored by Squarespace. From websites and online stores to marketing tools and analytics, Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to build a beautiful online presence.
Jordan's messages.
My 38-year-old husband and I may have a problem, but I am not sure how to fix it. When we got married 7 years ago, his parents graciously offered to turn their home into a duplex so we could live there rent-free. I don't know why I'm reading this so angry. I can just feel it. I can feel it in their heart. At the time, I thought this was great. However, I couldn't have been more wrong. Since then, my husband has been able to work as little as possible to support our family of 5. With one more on the way, he can get away with making as low as $14K a year because we can stay on food stamps and we get free rent. To him, it sounds like a dream. To me, it sounds like he is sort of lazy. Don't get me wrong, he is an amazing father and husband, but this is an issue. When I mention that it feels like he has never left his parents and clung to his wife. Which Bible verse was that? Like Genesis 3:20?
Sure, yep, that's the one.
He assures me that he has. We have talked about moving, but he doesn't want to take a 40-hour-a-week job because his dream is to farm. I'm sorry, and to be a man. Oh, sorry, and be a family man. He says he will never have time for that if he gets a full-time job. His in-laws are also always giving me advice and shaming me for not doing things like they did when they were... Parents can help. Parents can help. Parents can also help too much. And when they help too much, things start going bad really fast. And that is precisely what is happening to your husband. He is slowly melting away like ice, going slowly away. And you can't really see it disappearing until you look and then you realize, oh, he's gone. He's gone down the drain. There he goes into the sewer system. Where did he go? Where he wants to farm. He's in the irrigation system. Oh man, I don't think this man is, I don't even do farming, okay? I do a fake pseudo farming and it's hard. I can't imagine being a full 40-hour, it's not even a 40-hour week. It's probably hundreds of hours a week farming. It's like, it's...
I plan on being a 40-hour week farmer.
Instead, he's sitting playing video games. And he's got a $14K a year job. There's a tractor simulator game, and apparently people love it. They can't, it's just like the greatest game of all time. Look, okay, you know, the Bible says forgive people, and that's how we're supposed to do. All right, but if this person is a repeat offender, okay, you have to do it 70 times 7. And if he's done it more than 70 times 7, at that point, you need to forget. And he needs to be gone. Now, not divorce him, but you might need to start your own business and just forget this guy. He's useless.
Perhaps she can't because he has to make the bare minimum so they can live on the food stamps.
Oh, that's right.
If she gets a job.
Oh, see, this is the problem with the government. We're incentivizing your lazy husband to just keep playing video games. Because he's gotta keep making those food stamps while he keeps researching these YouTube videos on farming so that he can finally be prepared, finally to go out in the real world.
I'm ready to go farm now.
I've watched enough videos, I'm finally ready to go grow a carrot. It's just embarrassing, it's disturbing, it's sad. I think that you need to sit down with your husband guy, whoever it is, and have a real conversation and say, look, okay, I'm not happy. If you want to farm, get off your butt and start farming today. Like, buy a plant and try and keep it alive for a day.
Just go to Home Depot and just like buy him some seeds in the bags and just say, you start right now.
You start right now, or
we got big problems.
Yeah, or there's big problems, and you've got to. You
can't keep this plant alive for a week. I'm done.
You've got to almost start threatening this guy. with things, not violence. Obviously, Josh, we don't condone violence on messages. That's the ultimate forget. We don't forget that hard. He needs a reality check. You guys have got to get out of your parents' place, okay? Even if you are destitute and lose a ton of money. To be quite honest, I think that's what this guy needs.
They don't have any money to lose.
Well, they need to lose it all. They need to lose even more.
All 14,000?
They need to lose 14,000. Yeah, because then it's gonna force that guy to get off his butt and start doing something, because he doesn't have the luxury to grow a plant right now. He's got to do other stuff so that he can buy a plant from Home Depot first. You first got to be able to buy a plant from Home Depot. So get a job at Kroger or Publix or something, and work your way up in the company. Okay, so if your husband, if he can't afford to buy a plant and he won't get a job to buy a plant, then he's done. We're out. He's out. Let's move on. Season 2 of my podcast, the If Then Podcast. It's coming soon, trust me. You can catch up on season 1 at ifthenpodcast.com. On that site, you can learn more about the show, listen to every episode, and more. I didn't hire someone to build this site for me. No, I did it all myself, and I did it with Squarespace. When you start a new project, you need your own space on the web, and it needs to be easy. That's what Squarespace does. That's what they did for me. Squarespace makes everything so unbelievably easy, from email marketing to video creation with the Squarespace Video Studio app, to site analytics. It's all 1 or 2 clicks away and it's so easy to navigate. They have a template, so no matter what kind of site you want to create, whether it's a blog, a portfolio, web store, or whatever else you need, they have something that looks amazing. And you can customize them to look and do whatever you want. So let me ask you, what kind of project are you ready to start? It's time to finally build that website you've been putting off. Squarespace helps us run our business, and they can help you too. If you want your own space on the web, do it with Squarespace. Head over to squarespace.com for a free trial, and then when you're ready to launch, go to our link, squarespace.com/cow, because there you're going to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. That's squarespace.com/cow. Now, let's get back to the messages. I have been in a why is nobody saying Dear Josh and Jordan? Like, I don't know.
I noticed that.
Did you? Okay.
I didn't take them out. In fact, I double-checked because I couldn't believe it.
I have been in a relationship for over a year now. A few weeks ago, I watched some stuff that cannot be mentioned here. I told my boyfriend and he is hurt. He says he forgives me and he still loves me, but it's still affecting him, understandably so. In our relationship, what I did is considered unfaithfulness. I am so incredibly regretful that I cannot eat. Sometimes it is even hard to breathe. How can I help him? How can I help him? How can you help yourself? How can I help him? How can I keep from making the same mistakes again? What? Okay, now Josh, it's hard to, did they just come across something on the internet and she found, or is it like, is she actively searching this thing out?
I know, that's the thing. It's like
what happened?
The vibe I'm getting is that she just sauce. It's like, what's going on? Oh, okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
And now she's like just freaked herself out.
That's what I think. So look, okay, there's 2 scenarios. I'm gonna paint a picture for you. 2 different scenarios. One scenario, you're on the computer, or somebody you're with some. Yeah, you're looking at the internet. You're with somebody or whatever, and then something bad pops up, and and you see it.
A dirty pop-up ad.
Right, a dirty pop-up ad pops up, and you see it.
Just trying to download an emulator.
Yeah.
To play
Zelda. And it pops up, and you see it, and you don't turn it off immediately. But you shut it off almost immediately. Okay? At that point...
That half a second that you didn't click X.
But the second scenario... Josh, they say that every sin is equal, okay? Sure, okay?
Is that what they say?
That's what they say. But the other situation is that you have a Pornhub account that you have logged into. This is a big thing that's been going on for 20 years, and this is the final straw. You're really convicted, and you tell your boyfriend. Okay, those are the 2 scenarios, 2 extremes. Okay, and to be quite honest, I think it's the first extreme. I've been doing this show a long time, guys, a very long time, longer than most of you have been alive. At this point, I have a good sense for messages, and I think that it's somewhere closer to the first thing and way farther away from the last thing. I don't know how close to the first thing, but I know how far away from the last thing. And so to you, I will say this. Look, if this was, even if this wasn't just an honest mistake, if I think we just need to turn over to the boyfriend. Look, boyfriend, if this, you have to understand, okay? At some point, this will happen to you too. And you probably won't immediately go and tell your girlfriend, hey, a pop-up, again, the emulator, Zelda, a pop-up popped up, I looked for 2 seconds and shut it off, and now I will never do it again. You won't have the, whatever they say, Josh, that we can't say here, you won't have that to admit to her that that's what happened. It'll just be a secret for the rest of your life. This girl actually, she had the guts, that's what it is, Josh. She had the guts to come to you and say, look, I'm so sorry, I can't believe the emulator and it popped up, like, I'm so sorry, it will never happen again. I can't, I forgive you, you know, I forgive you, it's just so hard, you're like swooshing your hair, it's okay, you know, just like, I've never done anything like that before, can't believe it, and you're over here like, oh, how many times have I looked this time? Yeah, I can't believe you did that.
He without sin close the first pop-up.
Pop-up. Let he without sin close the first pop-up. What's the best course of action to not make this mistake happen again? I think that you've already done it. You admitted what happened, you tried to be honest about it, and that's a very freeing thing, and I think that he should forgive and not forget. I think that at this point, it's your mind. You need to be let free of it, so I'm gonna let you free of it. I think that you are free. You are free, my friend. You are free from this, and if your boyfriend holds this over your head, get rid of him, okay? It was something that happened, and now it's over, and you don't want to do it anymore, and so now it's over. So I have confidence and faith in you.
And good on her for realizing she didn't want to keep doing that stuff.
Exactly. See, this is what I like to call proactive. Now we're not putting everybody down who hasn't been proactive on this and been stuck in this thing for years and years and years and years. But this girl, you know, something happened and she's just trying to get it done early, get out of there early, and that's what we're looking for. You know, so it's gonna be okay. You're gonna be fine. I have to forgive every time that message is turned on. I have to forgive those who don't say, Dear Josh and Jordan. I have to forgive them. I have to let it go. Because when I'm editing messages, I think, why did I spend so much time harping on these people for not saying Dear Josh and Jordan, and I have to edit it out? So today I choose forgiveness instead of a bad edit on a video. I have to choose it. And so I am. Don't be messy. And leave good messages.